Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Falls Counter. I am Double D. A special thank you to those of you who are listening off the Hill Team 6 network. Appreciate the love. This is the second video I have made for the Hill Team 6 network. And hopefully you guys enjoy more of my Falls Counter video. Follow the Falls Counter Facebook page over on Facebook. And once again, thank you guys for listening in. Now, Hell in a Cell is a few days away, and I am going to go over the main card match predictions, not the pre-show, which, again, nobody will probably barely watches. So, first match on the card that I'm going to preview is Rusev versus Randy Orton. If you remember a few months ago, these two had a match together, and the match ended by the time you went up, got to the restroom, and got back. And I know WWE is trying to drag out the storyline as much as they can, but honest to goodness, if Randy Orton is a heel and stuff of that nature, that is not going to be as interesting. Rusev, somehow, some way, he aligned himself with one of the old VOD villains, which I'm guessing that's good for business. I think, again, I'm not Vince McMahon nor none of his wonderful writers, but I think this probably will be the last match between the two, and I am going to go with Randy Orton with an RKO out of nowhere to finish this horrible storyline. Next up, for the next match on the main card, the glorious Bobby Roode against Dolph Ziggler. Now, Dolph Ziggler has been mocking other people's entrances and wrestlers, and recently mocking The Undertaker, which that's a wrestling sin of itself. Also mocking both Triple H, Shawn Michaels, and DX. And while in attendance, the Ultimate Warrior, his wife was in attendance rather, and let's just say she was not too pleased, and I can't blame her for somebody else mocking her late husband's entrance. This is Bobby Roode's first shot at somebody on the main roster that's worth something to wrestle. I'm pretty sure Ziggler's going to put him over for sure. So I am going to go with, in this match, Bobby Roode over Dolph Ziggler, because again, Bobby Roode needs to push. He has a lot of NXT momentum going on. And I think this is the time where we all know how glorious Bobby Roode really is. Next match on the card is AJ Styles. Sorry, where are my manners? The phenomenal one, AJ Styles against the Lone Wolf Baron Corbin. This match, it's going to be for the United States Championship. Now, Baron Corbin has been the thorn in the phenomenal one's side for the last couple of weeks, even challenging him to a match for the U.S. Championship in an open challenge. Corbin's push got derailed over some backstage politics and some comments, so I'm hoping that that's crap is all done now, so that, and again, I am 100% an AJ Styles fan. I love his work. Even before he got in with Bullet Club, left Bullet Club, where he was at Impact Wrestling. So with that being said, hopefully on Sunday there will be a new United States champion, and his name will be the Lone Wolf Baron Corbin, barring some other things that WWE wants to do that will possibly screw it up. Next match is one of two actual Hell in a Cell matches on the match card. It will be, excuse me, it will be the New Day being represented by Big E and Kofi against the Usos for the SmackDown Live Tag Team Championships. And once again, like I mentioned, this match will be inside the actual Hell in a Cell structure. Now, these two have put on a clinic of good matches, and there are basically like 5-star matches. I can't use 6 because 6 is like a whole nother league, as in an elite, like Kenny Omega. But these two have put on what I consider 5-star matches, and the New Day and the Usos bring out the best in each other. So with that being said, this is Hell in a Cell. Hell in a Cell runs in the Usos' blood. If you don't know, the Usos' father is Rikishi, who actually took part in a 6-man Hell in a Cell match. So pretty much the advantage goes to the Usos on what they can learn from their daddy about the wonderful, wonderful structure known as Hell in a Cell. And the Usos will come away with the win and bring in the tag team, the SmackDown Live tag team titles rather, back inside the Uso penitentiary. Once again, they have Hell in a Cell runs in the Usos' blood. Rikishi was in the Hell in a Cell match. They can learn from their father what happens in a Hell in a Cell match, and the Usos will be bringing back the SmackDown Live tag team titles with them. Now, next match is for the WWE Championship. Jinder Mahal against the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura. Now note, Jinder Mahal has been mocking Nakamura for a while, to the point that WWE had to release a statement saying that, hey, this is all part of storyline. Relax, chill the hell out. According to some sources, Mahal is going to hang on to the title for the next couple of months, according to the wonderful dirt sheets. And with that being said, the modern day Maharaja is going to retain the WWE Championship this Sunday against the artist. Now, the last match on the card is our second of 2 Hell in a Cell matches, which is Shane McMahon versus Kevin Owens. Now, both of these guys are a stranger to Hell in a Cell. Shane McMahon just did a Hell in a Cell back at WrestleMania a little over a year ago against The Undertaker, which Shane McMahon said, screw this, I'm just going to drop from the top of the damn cell and try not to kill myself and go to an announce table. Now, I have a feeling Shane may do that again, which means that somebody better call a stretcher quickly, or have somebody else do the call, because Michael Cole screwed up on that call. Jim Ross could have done better on a good day. Hell, even a bad day on that call when McMahon try to do an elbow leap from on top of the cell. So, one piece of caveat that I forgot to mention, that this Hell in a Cell match is Falls Count Anywhere, meaning that the pinfall can take place on top of the cell, inside the cell, outside of the cell. It's outside of the ring, but inside the cell structure, because of the fact that in a normal Hell in a Cell match, pinfall, submission, stuff of that nature take place inside the wrestling ring. With this match, pinfall, submissions can take place anywhere. It damn well pleases in the arena, including on top of the cell. So with that being said, Kevin Owens is going to come away winning this match. And I know for a fact this match is going to end. And there are some rumors that Kevin Owens may be going back to Raw at some given point after. So with that being said, and I hate to go against Shane McMahon with his high risk, potentially dangerous stuff, but the prize fighter will defeat the commish in the Hell in a Cell Falls Count Everywhere match. For this edition of Falls Count, I am Double D. I would like to apologize for, normally I don't cough when I'm recording this. I am just recovering from a small little cold bug that's going around. But hopefully the next time I make one of these Falls Counted, I should not have this horrible, horrible cough. Until we meet again, friends, follow my social media stuff. And the falls will be counted 1, 2, 3.